Planning isn't just about getting it all done. It's not about slaying that to-do list. It's about making sure you do what actually matters. The problem is, most of us are planning like we're trying to win a race, but to the wrong finish line. That's how you end up feeling burnt out and like you've completely missed the point. Today, I'm going to help you reframe your entire approach to planning so you can stop chasing and start creating a life that feels right. Okay, we're gonna start with the myth of getting it all done. Okay, so forget about productivity culture for a second and let's be honest. You will never, ever, ever get it all done. This life is an endless list of things to do. And the more that we do, the more we just like peel back the layers of more things to do. Have you ever cleaned your house, like spent the entire day cleaning your house, thinking if you do these core things that your house will be clean, only to discover that there's actually like 15 more things you need to clean? Like, yes, your kitchen's all clean, but you could wipe down the cabinets. Your walls are filthy. How about you wipe those down? Like, it doesn't stop. As much as we try to master time and become efficiency and productivity ninjas, it's still not what matters. The number of tasks will still outnumber our effort. Okay, and on that uplifting note, I'm going to end this video. So good luck out there. Bye now. Okay, just kidding. Oliver Burkeman, author of 4,000 Weeks, Time Management for Mortals, talks about the fallacy of time mastery, which is the flawed belief that through increased efficiency and better time management techniques, one can achieve complete control over their limited time, leading to ultimate productivity and purpose. He argues that this is just a trap because the more you input, it will inevitably create more for you to do. He uses the example of email. Even if you are incredibly efficient and effective at email, it just means that more people will write you back, thus creating more emails and likely creating even more tasks. And then you'll get the reputation that you are really efficient and good at emails and people will just start sending you more stuff to do. Hit like if that really resonates with you like it did with me. Burkeman advocates for embracing our finitude. Finitude? Finitude. One of those. Potato. And accepting that we can never get it all done, and instead focusing on what truly matters to live a more meaningful life. Does this sound familiar? That's essentially Sprouted Planner's entire mission. And I just learned about Oliver Burkeman this year. To sum it up, we have to really face reality that we will never get it all done. So the goal must change. The new goal is to plan what matters. This is the real goal of planning, to make conscious choices about what not to do. I'm not going to tell you that this is easy. This is a deliberate and often painful decision to let a whole bunch of things go for the sake to let a whole bunch of things go for the sake of doing what actually matters. Like kissing my little buddy. Mwah. You say hi? Hi. I'm just recording a video. No one's on the other end. Kendra Adachi, the lazy genius, has based her entire professional persona around this concept. Be a genius about things that matter and lazy about the things that don't matter. As a mom of 3, wife, and a full career of her own, she knows that there's a bottomless to-do list. She argues that we must know what matters to us and be a genius about executing those. The rest? We can be lazy about those. She's not necessarily saying that we have to drop those things entirely, but that those things don't get our genius. They get our good enough. But the things that matter, they get the best of us. So the first step is to identify what matters. What's your core values? Mine are, in this order, God and my faith, my marriage and motherhood, my health, creative work, and my home. Also what matters? My people. Starting with my husband Aaron, then my kids, then the rest of my home team, which are my ride or die people. These are the 15 to 20 people that I want to invest my time in. Rarely do I invest time on the people outside of this list. Not that they aren't worthy of it, but because I'm in a season where I have to be incredibly intentional about how and who I spend my time with. So when I'm making my list for the day, the week, the month, the year, I have to decide if this task is going to contribute to the cause of these values and my people, and to what level. For example, I really value that my home feels like a home. Honestly, I could spend my entire week cleaning, organizing, stocking, cooking, doing laundry, and I do spend a decent amount of time doing these things. But my list does not include washing curtains, wiping down my walls, deep cleaning the fridge, etc. Sometimes it does, but not at the amount it probably should, to be honest. But it's good enough. Also, I'm responsible for the finances in our house. I budget, pay bills, track our spending, schedule meetings with our financial people, do all the paperwork, etc. Let me tell you, I could spend a whole lot more time on this, making elaborate charts and reports. But I do what I can so we can stay ahead, stay knowledgeable, and stay enough on top of it. So it doesn't get a ton of time from me, just enough to work. And it's part of a system. Friday mornings for an hour are my weekly finance time. I break from my normal morning routine and I come and I do our finances for that hour. I don't even put in my planner. I just know. Friday mornings are this. It's just what I do first thing on Fridays. All to say, when I'm planning my days, I'm making sure the highly important things get on my list first and planned into my days during times that I'm at my best. Of course, there are many other things that still need to get done, but that's all the sand that can get done around those big rocks. So much of this planning style is truly a mindset shift. Okay, confession. I hate mindset stuff. Every time I buy a course on something, it always starts with mindset stuff, and I freaking hate it. It drives me bananas. What sucks even more is I get it. I get why they do that. We are often the ones that get in our own way. So even though I hate myself for doing this, here are our mindset shifts that do make a difference. Number 1, shift from more to meaningful. Let's start coming at our schedules from a curious standpoint. Start asking yourself how you can plan from a more meaningful viewpoint instead of more is better. The second shift is to move away from that perfectly productive day that we're seeking or week to what you can do to make that intentional progress. Ashlyn Carter of the copywriting company Ashlyn Writes touches on this in her YouTube video, 3 Habits I Swear By to Stay on Track as a Mom of 3. Okay, I haven't watched the video in a while, but this is what really stuck with me in her video. She has a working time block each day, sometimes 2, and she goes into these time blocks knowing what she's going to work on. She calls them her tiger time. She hopes that she's going to get this entire task done, but sometimes she doesn't, and that's okay. She's made good intentional progress on it and is that much closer to her desired outcome than when she started. Moms and caretakers, this is a beautiful mindset. We have so many derailers in a day that we should be striving for progress, not perfection. Okay, enough with the mindset stuff. Let's move to the tactical. Okay, so here's the practical tools for choosing what matters. There's a lot of tools out there that to help you manage your time most meaningfully, whether paper tools or digital tools or apps, etc. We are constantly searching for what's best. Give me a paper planner any day. Are you so shocked that I said this? I love paper planning because it just eliminates all the distractions while you're planning. It's just you, paper, and a good pen. It's peaceful, it's intentional, and I don't have to tell you about the proven benefits of actually writing things down. So here's the thing that I'm not supposed to say. You can use any planner you want. You could use a notebook from the dollar store. It's all about how your brain works best, and it's the intention of writing it down. But I have to say, you have to use a good pen. Good pen makes all the difference. This is my favorite. It's a Pilot G2.707, they call it, in this pretty little design. It's real nice. You can get it at Target. That's a Talladega Nights quote, by the way. But here's the piece that I think a lot of us miss. I personally believe it's uber important to take time to reflect and to connect with our people. Those 2 practices offer peace, appreciation, joy, insight, and happiness. Shall I go on? So we want to pick a system that allows for this. Okay, wrapping this up, I know this is a longer one. My whole intent of this video is to challenge the perfectionism, hustle culture of planning. We're trying to shift into a more soulful, meaningful way of planning that isn't all about getting all the things done, but instead doing the things that matter first and letting the rest sift around that. It's about acknowledging that we're never going to get it all done. So why do we keep trying? We're human, and what's going to matter in the end is our relationships, and if we spend time on things that matter to us. So intentional living comes from clarity of our values and consistent reflection, not cramming more in for the sake of doing more. Join me in the next and final video of the series, where I'm going to show you exactly how sprouted planners can help you achieve what we've been talking about, how you can be the first to get it for your most intentional year yet. So here's my question for you, if you're still with me. Big applause if you are. In this current season that you are in, what time of day do you feel most energized and capable? I think it's really helpful to know this about yourself so we can start to utilize them and spend them on the things that really matter to us. Okay, thank you for spending your precious time watching this video, and I will catch you on the next one in a couple days. When you quote like this, how many times? Do you just need one? Do you quote the entire time? It feels very Austin Powers. Yeah, but I see the internet. Pause. You're just gonna have to give it a little bit of time for it to reconnect. What is with the balloons? Because I'm holding up like peace signs? Makes no sense. Makes no sense.